Hey everyone, my name is James, and today we're taking a look at a pretty cool mod for Terraria that you're either going to love or you're going to hate. And I find that to be the case with most mods that change the way you look at Terraria, because you'll see this mod and you'll think, hey, I want to try that out. Or you're thinking, hey, that looks unnatural, I don't like that. And don't worry, if you fall into that camp, you don't have to get this. But for the people that really like stuff like this, I think you're going to be very excited. So this is a mod made by Matt Thompson. It's over on the Terraria subreddit, and what it's trying to do is make Terraria look 3D. So as you can see right now, this is just vanilla Terraria. This is how the game always looks. But if I hit this button here, this is what it now looks like. So it's not really Terraria 3D, it's more like Terraria 2.5D. I've often heard it referred to as Terraria at a tilt. Now, I've covered a mod like this in the past. Back in 2017, I checked out a mod by Dark Assassin, and it was a very similar thing, but the only problem is it would run at 10 FPS. This is running really well. Like, you wouldn't notice that I'm running Calamity and a 3D mod all at once. And this is on my computer, and my computer can struggle with Terraria at the best of times. So as I fly through my world, you can just see the effect it has. It's very interesting. Now, it's not completely polished. Doors are a big thing, and it was a big thing in Dark Assassin's mod as well. I don't know what it is about doors, but what it's doing is it's kind of layering Terraria on top of each other. That's hard to explain. And then filling in the blanks. And that's not exactly how it works. It's just the best way I can explain it to myself. And I find it best when I'm looking at old builds. So here is a tower I blew up back in 2014 as part of a Let's Play. And this tower, as I'm flying up and down and I can see the flooring just get larger, that is special. That's really cool. Now, the cool thing about this mod is it also adds in a bunch of customization, and I've been fiddling around with it just a little bit. So if I fly back to this main house over here, I have something really cool to show you. So one thing that this mod has that Dark Assassin didn't have is perspective. So if I hold right click, look at that. That doesn't look perfect. As you can see, this bottom part hasn't rendered in, but this is kind of now the go-to mod for just taking crazy screenshots in Terraria. Like, look at the way that's all rendered out. And if I pan my camera up a little bit, well, that's zooming in, but if I pan it up and down a little bit, you can see I can kind of render it and just get a better image. So if I click up, I can have a little look at some of the settings here. So, for example, as you can see on this platform and this chair, there's a little bit of filler, you know, from the furniture sets. So I could go on to non-solid titles, for example, and I could change that depth. As you can see, if you're watching the furniture, I can make it come all the way out to here. But one of the things I think looks really good is if you extend it out a little bit, you can turn off inner pixels. So if I turn that off, it will add like a dark shadow to all of the items. And I actually think that looks a little bit better. So if I click up again and make it back to normal almost, as you can see, as I rock through my world, it has a nice shadow to everything. Like I say, it's not perfect. You can change a lot about it. Like, my NPCs are now really crazy, which is very interesting indeed. I can kind of make them go behind the furniture or, you know, in front of the furniture. I can change the background quite a bit. And there's a lot you can do with it. So I do recommend checking it out and maybe tinkering around with it, seeing what you can make personally. You can change the way projectiles look, how gauze look, and you can even reset it. This is how it's meant to look normally. But one of the things I did was I turned down the noise on some of these solid tiles. And the noise is essentially like how busy this spacing looks here. So you can turn that down and it looks a little bit more blurrier. But I think that looks good. Let's have a little look at how bosses look too. So at the minute... okay. Alright, sorry, I'm playing with a Calamity build. That did not work very well. But it was an interesting test. I'm sure you all got 2 seconds of it. What did you think? Yeah, very cool. So I do think checking out bosses in this mod is going to be very interesting indeed. Now, that's pretty much all I can say about it. It's one of these mods that you're going to have to try out for yourself. It's an easy mod to install. It's actually part of Tmod Loader, although you need to download the file from the Reddit forum thread. Now, thank you to Matt for making this mod. You've done a pretty awesome job of it. I want to see how far you can take this. And if you want to see a little bit more of my work, I actually posted a brand new video last night. It got suppressed, unfortunately, but it's my 10 favorite games for the Nintendo Switch. So I'll leave a link to that at the end of today's video. But for now, that's about it. Right, thank you all for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.